What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Frieren episode 27. I think this is going to be Saturday, so the last episode will be Monday. So next week we won't have a double Frieren upload. We'll talk about it, and I'll post community posts and stuff about it. I'm not sure what the next uploads are going to be. I know that I think there were three things. There's going to be solo leveling, ReZero, and then the My Hero Vigilante pre-timeline. Pre-timeline, but with all it's current timeline, but pre where we're at in the actual anime. So how we're going to put those out, and then is there anything that's up on the horizon this year? I don't want to get too much into it because we'll post about that separately, but that's what we're thinking. One of them will be Patreon exclusive, one of them will be YouTube, and we'll go from there. Jumping into this though, they finished the second part of the exam. Now surely they don't finish the entire third part in 2 episodes. So I'm assuming this is where we're going to be picking up to start season 2, whenever that is. I still feel like, as much as we've seen her done and we've been following her, we've still yet to see Frieren go all out. I mean, actually all out. And I feel like the closest we've seen was last episode, because it was Frieren versus Frieren. I still don't even think that was all out. I think the only chance we get to see it, because I don't know if there's going to be anything in the current timeline that pushes her to do so, unless the Demon King isn't fully dead or something crazy like that, is possibly in a flashback to them fighting the Demon King. And even then, she's probably stronger now than when she was then. So yeah, a lot of moving parts with that. The main core is still pretty much here as far as who's still eligible. And we lost the Ice Girl and the guy that's the Earthbender, and a couple of no names that we really didn't have a connection with anyway. And I don't know the specifics on Ubel and her, what she can and can't envision doing. I don't know what her Matrix shit is of, like, just looking at it with her blade and thinking like, oh, well, there is no spoon, so I can just cut whatever I want. I don't know the specifics on that because clearly she's not the strongest mage out there, nor will she probably ever be. But are you saying that that move can never be blocked? But we've seen it blocked by a actual magic defense shield. We've seen it. Can she not really grasp on how to get past that, so she can't cut it? But everything else is like, oh, that's a piece of cloth, his cloak, I can cut that. Oh, that's just hair, sure, I can cut that. Like, is it that simple? It's something that she can actually think of, like, this does beat that, so I should be able to do it. I don't know if it's that simple or kind of how it goes, but regardless, it's kind of cool to see her like one tap the clone and have the other Proctor riled up and all this type of thing. So I don't know if we'll get a glimpse of what part 3 will be, but or exam part 3, we'll see. We will see. Damn, man's learning a lot. All done. Because she got her ass beat. That's the first time we've actually seen them kind of like actually physically hit in a while. Everything else they kind of 2-tap and they never really take damage. Fern got hit. I feel like I've seen this before, but it does say episode 27, so who knows? Oh, that's right, it broke. She's an attachment to it. Yeah. Yeah. It's special. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't have connection to her. Is there components of it you can keep and then maybe embed into a new one? Yeah, because I'm still curious on the staff thing. Clearly it has to be a real thing. I'm assuming it's kind of kept somewhere that they can just like summon it and then it just like disappears, but it's still a physical thing. They can't just like create a new one. As you see, Sam Taylor, good luck. Thanks. It still needs to be a real thing. If it's damaged, it's damaged. And it is what it is, you know. I can't put it in my pocket dimension if I don't have anything to actually physically put in there, you know. Oh, I need you to repair my shit. Help me. What's she here for? Yeah. He is just not a great guy, is he? Yeah, because that's what he does. Correct. Making sure the mic is on. It's not wrong. Called him a youngster, but he was called old man last episode. But he is a good person. Kind of. Trying to give him some wisdom. Ideally, unless he just gives up the dream. Yeah, why does she attach to him so much? Is that like your grandfather or what's up? Hey, I need you to fix my shit. Let him cook. That thing's shattered. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was about to say, it's not trash. Thanks. Yeah, that's what she said. She tried. If you can't do it. Why? Because she's so great but doesn't care? Whoa. So he's like really operating on it with magic. Whoa, that's kind of cool. I thought we were really going to be like spitting and gluing that thing and tying it together. He's like really like doctoring that up with magic. Damn. I didn't know he got that deep with it. Fern's personality has really come out as she's gotten older. Stark taking on that Stein role. Hmm? You're Frieren's kid. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There it is. Brand new. Maybe even a little bit cleaner. To be honest, compared to the other staffs, I liked hers compared to some of the others. I think Fern's is still top of it, for sure. I liked Ice Girl's staff. I thought hers was pretty great. The crazy bitch, hers isn't bad either. I never thought what it must be like to sleep on ears that stick out like that. I'm so curious if we'll ever see her. I mean, it's got to happen in the flashback, right? See her pull that switch. But even in the flashback, none of her companions die, because we know they all make it. Now they end up dying of older age and things, but. No, say it. You never know what might happen in this exam. Okay, we're right into it. I thought maybe we'd get to possibly hear about it, but we're going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's way too many. You should have whittled them down. They work together too well. So this is before, I'm guessing, the announcement of the third one to them. She's too broken. What were we supposed to do? Tell her she couldn't take the test? Yeah, if she wasn't involved in actually being cooperative, I don't think 80% of them would still be, if any. I don't think any of them passed the second exam, to be honest. Oh, God. Oh. I'd be honored. I wanted to hear what the girl had to say. Yep. Equal to yours. Look at her just engulfing the entire room. Yeah. She's never let it all out. No, she's that good at it. You're just not locked in enough. Yeah, time. Thousands of years that she just happens to have access to. Mm-hmm. I like this here. This is some good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Something only an elf could pull off. It could be true. Bro, we got the zoom up cam on the toes though. Unskilled for her age. They're really making it seem like these two are going to have a showdown here at some point. Yes, he actually saw it. Oh, he's the first class. It's an old boy. Oh. Shitting on humans. They're really making this like yeah, she's been saying she shouldn't been take she's been calling her human students disappointing 1,000 years plus now and still is taking them on. She lets hers out but still suppresses it that much, or what? An interview? Eh? Yeah, I mean that bitch go way back. Intuition is always right. They're really setting this up like we're gonna be facing some. Is that literally all it's gonna be? Like, hey, come sit down. I got a couple questions for you. Ask questions. Looks deep into your eyes. All right, pass. All right, fail. Is there gonna be any application? All right, don't talk shit. Now you're gonna make me freak out. Yeah, she had friends. Mm-hmm. She's trying to spark a reaction, but just can't get anything. First flashback we've had in a little bit. So, like, is this entire thing pointless? This entire last couple of episodes, does nobody get to pass? Long time ago for you. And he really ran into her. Looks like Shigaraki sitting there with that hair color. Dang, we only got like 2 limits left. Luck? If it wasn't for helping him, then who knows if he ever would have survived. And then who knows if you would have ever been in this position to defeat the Demon King. This is still pre-emotions, Frieren. Yep. If not for all that coming full circle, never would have been where we've been to defeat the Demon King. This is the mage she's been talking about. Mm-hmm. It's the human error she's been talking about. She's like, I can see it. I can see the Matrix. She sees it. She's beginning to believe. Oh. Yes. She knows that you're concealing some of it. Now she's interested. Yep, yeah, what a piece of shit. She already has a master. Congratulations. She just wants to create the most broken mages. For what? Who knows? Because there's no imposing threat to be that locked in. Whose voice actress is Serie? It's such a recognizable female anime VA, and I can't picture, I can't place it. She will pass you no matter what you say. Congratulations, you pass. I was about to say we didn't need both of them to pass. We just needed her to go about our journey. And it just ends. Damn. I want to go back to her here again. So I'm curious of like, because I'm assuming Serie is suppressing her mana as well. But like, it's like how much? Like, does she just walk around with like 80% of it showing? Is that half? Is that 1%? Like, I don't know. But clearly she's doing the same thing Frieren does. But Frieren's never lets hers out that much. Hers is like really concealed down tight. At least what I'm used to expecting. So how, again, it's interesting because like it's not a battle shonen or anything crazy like that. Like Mage Wars, you know, nothing crazy. So you start to ask like, would we ever really get to see what all her mana truly is, or what she can truly do? Same with Frieren. Like, if it's not in a Demon King flashback, is there going to be even anything that we go forward with that would see her use her full powers in full extent? I have absolutely no idea. But the fact that she can notice it and Serie has interest in it, it's pretty dope. Again, it's not like the Frieren Beyond Journey's End. It's not like the journey to this has been becoming a first-class mage. It was never even brought up until it had to be something we needed to continue on about our journey. So Frieren not passing is whatever. It's already been stated, Serie said, she's way too strong, an anomaly for an anomaly, blah, blah, blah. Too many people passed, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. So it's nothing to her. It's like, all right, fail, keep it moving. Now look at Fern, man. I don't have a list of all mages out there in the world currently, elf or human. I know not that many have a first class tag to them, So I'm not gonna say, oh, just because she has that, she's like, you know, she's like top 3 strongest mage in the world. But where she is strength-wise, even before all of this, and to have the first class mage tag, I mean, damn. Are there even 10 mages out there better than her right now? If you take Frieren off the board and Serie off the board, are there 10 other mages out there? Non-demon, because we've never really dipped into the demon side of things, if there even is a demon side, but that girl has had a massive come up. Massive. I just want to see that again. Seeing Serie being like, wait, you can see it. You can see the Matrix. Hmm. Instant interest peak. She's like, oh my god, Subarashi. So great, so great. I've got to look that up. It's so hard to pinpoint that. So Serie voice Frieren. This is the cast right here. Where is she at? No. I don't want the English. Okay, her. Is this her here? What else has she voiced? It's so recognizable, I can't piece it together. So Killua! It's not a girl. That's the voice. Wow. Okay, that definitely stands out now. 100%, 100%. Is it just a video game? No, that said video game. Does she also voice Killua in the series? Now that said Killua the video game, like that is 100% Killua's voice. Yep. Killua Hunter x Hunter. Is it really? Wow. I don't see anything else in here. That's what it was, such a recognizable voice. I just couldn't pinpoint what it was. I mean, she's voice acted tons of shit for video games, shorts, one-shot movies, a young Gojo. Damn, shit, her list goes on and on and on. But she voices Killua. And that is 100% who it is. Because I was trying to picture the girl, but I was like, the voice is like kind of deep. It's hard to picture, like, who is that girl? But it sounds so... Yeah. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, so that was the third exam. I didn't know... The fact that we even had an exam swerved my expectations, and the fact that it didn't end in like okay, the final 6 or the final 8 are gonna go in a 1v1v1 showdown to the end. I didn't know how it was gonna end, but it had like tournament arc to it, and then it just ended like you pass, you don't. So it was kind of cool. I'm wondering if Fern will be the only one that passes. I mean, if she is, we can move on from this, but I feel like there's a lot here with her. Are we just like, we're just done with them, we're just going? I feel like there's so much to unpack there. Like she wants things to be a certain way. Are we just like moving past that? I don't know. I have a bad feeling about her too. Like it's not bad, but it's not good. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,